It's like people don't think, and they throw these things out. And as Christians, we don't know what to say, yet we do know what to say, because that's silly. Okay. Second one, people actually have consistent moral principles. So the first one is, people claim to have rights. Well, right away, then there has to be an objective moral standard, or rights make no sense. This one's a little different. This one says, if morality were subjective, we'd find major differences of fundamental principles between moral codes. But although there are differences in moral codes between different times or countries, the differences aren't very great. You can recognize the same law running through them all. The differences are around beliefs about fact rather than what constitutes right moral behavior. We're seeing that in our country right now. Okay? So let's dig into that a little more so you can see how obvious these things are. So here's C.S. Lewis. How many people have read Mere Christianity in here? I really, really suggest you read it. It's a short read, and it's so illuminating. It's so helpful. He says, I only ask the reader to think what a totally different morality would mean. Think of a country where people were admired for running away in battle, or where a man felt proud of double-crossing all the people who were kindest to him. You might as well imagine a country where 2 and 2 made 5, right? These principles are the same. It doesn't matter where you are. Men have differed as regards what people ought to be unselfish to, whether it was only your family or fellow countrymen or everywhere, but they always agreed that you ought not put yourself first. Selfishness has never been admired. You follow me so far? This is universal. How about this one? Men have differed as to whether you should have 1 wife or 4, but they have always agreed you must not simply have any white woman you like. These are kind of obvious things, aren't they? This is that idea of principles that are pretty consistent.